Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taj and I'm a paycheck budgeter documenting my financial journey here on YouTube. If you are returning, welcome back, beautiful budgeter. In today's video, we're actually going to be closing out February. I'm a little late, but better late than never. So if you are interested in seeing how I close out my budgets, then stick around and keep on watching.
Get out the way, who got a watch, who got the time, I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk.
All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We're going to be closing out the month of February, so let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. So all bills were paid for the month of February. We didn't have to roll anything over. Our goal as far as income was $5,770. Everything was paid. We did some spending. We didn't do much as far as quantity, but the total definitely was totaling, okay? So the first thing I like to do is add up the income to see if the goal met. Obviously the goal will meet because we did get a little tax return this year. So thank goodness for that, because I'm not 100% sure if we would have made it. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the income. So first thing I do is I put all my income here, and I start the month off with a budget goal. So my total income, we have $1566.08. Let me make sure I'm in frame, y'all. Plus $1619.38, $1143.64, $1619.37, $200, $40.20, $1352.28, $4757, 7073. All right, so damn. I know you lying. Hold on. So our total income was $20,005.48. Girl. All right, now, of course, that's because the tax return, but without that, it would have been $7,540.95. So we still would have made our goal. But of course, with the tax return, it brought it way over. Now, that look good on paper, baby. But let me tell you something. When you got bills, you be like, where is it? Because we'll jump into all of that. But I ended up putting like a month of the mortgage ahead, a month of my truck note ahead. I basically got a month ahead on my bills. So it really, to be honest, it wasn't that 20 looked good on paper, but I promise you, girl, once it was all said and done, the mat wasn't met. I'm not complaining, because I really, that was my goal anyway. So that's why I didn't really do a video about cash stuffing, no income tax and all of that, because girl, I used that money to get a month ahead on my bills. So we know that the total income So we're gonna jump on into the expenses. So what I do is I go back to my my weekly budgets and I total up my expenses from there, because although I have my fixed expenses and my variables and stuff like that on this sheet, that is not all the expenses. This is just the monthly bills that I know come in every month. But I also include, for those of you that are new to my channel, if you are new to my channel, I don't include these, you know, my monthly bills. I also include money that I put to the side for sinking funds, and savings challenges, things of that nature, because it's still coming out of my income. Now, I do have a part where what I'm trying to say, I do have a part where I track, you know, how much I saved for the month, but I include everything when it comes down to expenses, because, I mean, it's an expense. I use it as an expense. I use my sinking funds as a bill. Like when I'm calculating, like my sinking funds and savings challenges, is coming out of my paycheck. So although it's going into an envelope, it's still an expense for me. That's how I keep myself on track and accountable, and that's how I commit to these categories. So anyway, that's how I do that. So let's see. So for the month of February, when it comes down to total expenses, so we have right there. So that's it for the weeks in February. So we're going to go back over here to our total expenses, and we're going to total up our weeks. So we have 1462.73, 2318, 18, 1436.79, 2885, 78, and 474.24. So our total expense is 8577.72. So basically what I did was I add up my total income. For those of you that's kind of confused, I add up my total income. Instead of just totaling this up, I also include my sinking funds and savings challenges and my cash wallet as an expense. So not only, if I just add this up, it wouldn't be accurate in my book. So I add up my total expenses from my weekly budgets. That way, it'll give me, because this is how much the bill is, but a lot of times this doesn't include the online fee that it charges to pay, which my weeklies will show that. So instead of just getting the numbers from here, I go to my weekly budgets for the month of February, and I add up, you know, again, I add up my expenses, you know, my bills, I add up my cash stuffing and my sinking funds. And then I total it up, and that's where I put my total expense. So that was $8,577.72. So I can see here that my goal was $57.70. Of course, with my tax return, it brought my income up. So that was $20,005.48. My total expense was $8577.72. So then we go over to our expense tracking. All right, so our expense tracking, We spent, so I had already totaled from here to here, which was 404.51. And I was like, girl, you need to slow down. So we're going to total the rest. So we had 29.37 plus 13.86, 64.18, 102.03. I even went into the no spin zone. 82.25 and 75.78. All right, so that is 367.47. And I think what I did here, 75.78, was not like one fast food. I think because here it is, I totaled it over here. And I just broke it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, girl. I failed when it came down to the no spend for the month, as you can see. So 367.47 plus the 404.51. So my total expense per tracking is $771.98. All right, $771.98. And so my categories are miscellaneous, food, household, and king. All right, so I'm going to categorize my expenses. So all right, so goodness, girl, I need to slow down when it comes down to food. All right, so miscellaneous, we have 112.27. We have Frosted Factory, girl. That's the miscellaneous. That was a whole decorate, baby. I needed a decorated D. 29.37, 13.86. So miscellaneous, we spent 168.50. For food, Lord, 85.10, 45.05, 107.06, 10.14. That ain't right. 10.14, 31.89, 102.03, 82.25, and 75.78. Woo! 539.30. And remember, this ain't the cash. This ain't cash stuffed. This is my expense track. I don't expense track every single thing that I spend for the month. I only use this sheet for unexpected debit card swipes. Okay. So this ain't good. This ain't good. Household, we only got 64.18. And we didn't have to do anything for King for the month of February. Ooh. All right, so 771.98. So if I add, all right, so 85.77.72 plus 771.98. That gives me 93.49.70. 93.49.70. And I usually don't write this until afterwards, but I was getting carried away when I was explaining and I wrote it. So, but it's actually $9,349.70. All right, so my difference would be minus 20.05. 48. So my difference so far is $10,655.78. All right, but we gotta wait until to know what our balance going forward. Right there here. $10,655.78. So that's the difference between my total income and my total expense. Remember, I still have to do what I put into my savings, and I still have to do what I put into my savings and debt. So we're gonna go back to our weekly, and we're gonna total up. Move that out the way. Want to total up our debt. Y'all, I need my coffee. All right. All right, so this week here, we didn't contribute to savings, but we did contribute $93 to debt. So I'm gonna write that down to the side. So all right, so debt. All right, and then savings. All right, I had to go back and change this because that week that I totaled this up, in this was included $1,800 that I put to the side. That I put in the mortgage account to be 1 month ahead. And so that actually is an expense, girl. So there I go, mess that up again. So 93.49.70. Girl, this how it be, especially when you're doing your monthly. So 11. It usually goes smoother than this, y'all, but whatever. 970. If you watch my previous videos, or if you go back and look at my closeouts, girl, it don't be this much whiting out, but all right. So $20,005.48 minus 11,149.70. All right, that's more like it. $8,855.78. All right, so I don't put that there, but I do just put here. I contributed for this month $625.64. Now, mind you, this is just money that I transfer over to my savings account. This is not savings challenges or anything of that nature. This is just strictly money that I transfer over to my savings account from my weekly budgets. And in debt, we contributed $4,492.49. Okay, so this year, usually me and my husband, we file together. But this year, girl, I filed separate because, and the reason why I did that was because my daughter is graduating high school this year, and I know she was going to be doing FAFSA applications, and girl, you know they be asking for your look, y'all know me, I don't bullshit. You know they be asking for the W-2 and you know your income and stuff like that. So I ain't want to add his, so I filed separately. So just in case they, you know, I just said mine. So whatever, but I basically expensed my income. I didn't do his. So that's why you see a big difference, because girl. So that is it. That's how I budget. That's how I close out my monthly budget. I don't do all that yin yang raha. I basically just want to see how much income I brought in for the month. If I exceeded my goal or if I didn't make it. My total expense, like how much did I contribute to not just my bills, but my cash stuffing, my sinking funds, and my savings challenges. And then I want to see how much I was actually able to transfer over to my savings account and how much I contributed to debt. That's pretty much all I look for the month. Within the total expenses, I also add in the unexpected debit card. Again, this sheet, I do not track my everyday spending and everything that I do. If it was planned, I don't track it. This is just stuff that I literally swipe my card for that I did not plan to do. Okay, that's it. That's all, girl. So that's how I close out my budgets. So if you like this video, if you like my channel, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time I upload. And I will see you beauties in the next video. Bye, guys.